The company is looking beyond South Africa to open markets on the continent. In a classic challenger brand problem, its market share growth locally has taken its headquarters by surprise.
Generally speaking, in all Africa, since the demanding is I think it's almost the only region demanding are growing very fast. So this is a big potential market for us. Since we provide full range of product, I think a lot of middle and entry phone we can deliver to them. The challenge I think is for us is that since we need to extend it, our team, and we, as from China, we takes time for them to recognize we are growing as a premier brand.
While the company looks to expand its offering on the African continent, it's been successful in Canada, the UK, Australia and Japan. But it's had no luck breaking into the North American market. Despite this, the company are staying out of the trade spat between the China and US governments and focusing on their business.
Huawei has always been seen as problematic by the Americans, and the ability for Huawei to get into one operator would have been the thin edge of the wedge that would finally have opened up America to Huawei. And this is very threatening to American phone brands, but it's also symbolic to the Trump administration of China getting a better foothold in the American technology market.
The move by the US to protect American mobile phone brands has a direct impact on US consumers.
So keeping Huawei out is both a political move and a competitive move. And unfortunately, consumers do suffer because they don't get the wider choice that becomes available, particularly at the high end where iPhone, Samsung and Huawei are now competing with flagship phones.
Ironically, analysts say the move by the US to maintain its domestic mobile phone monopoly will work to the benefit of the company in the rest of the world.
So you'll probably see consumers outside of the United States turning more strongly towards Huawei because of the heavier marketing, also because of the strong, innovative characteristics of the Huawei flagship phones that compete superbly with the far more expensive devices.
They've thrown a lot of resources and a lot of investment and a lot of effort at doing it, and I think they've done a pretty good job. At the end of the day, you have to have a good product to have a good brand, and they do. They have a very well engineered, very well put together device that has spectacular cameras and really good screens, and they are able to do it at a price point that most people can afford.
They're also employing a low-end user growth strategy very effectively.
They've done it with a very clever strategy, which is appeal to the consumer when they can only afford a low or a mid-range phone, give them a really good product, and the next time someone comes along and says, buy this or that phone, they're going to go, well, I know this brand, it's a really good brand.
It's seen as a challenger brand in some markets, but it's definitely putting in the effort to gain market share from some of the incumbents. I'm Angelo Coppola for CGTN in Sandton, South Africa.